Hello everyone. So let us continue with our problem solving of the practice exercises. Today in this session we will take up the third exercise. Okay, so I'll explain the third exercise to you and you will have to complete the task. So you can see here, just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so here we are having a problem, the third problem. Let us read it. That for each function g t, read the problem carefully. For each function gt, graph g of minus t minus g of t, g of t minus 1 and g of 2t. Okay, so basically what we are asked to do is we have to draw a graph. So what graph we have to draw? We have to draw these four graphs, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what are these graphs? These graphs are somewhat related to this main graph GT. Okay, so here you can see A and B. That means these are two separate problems. Okay, this problem is different. This problem is. For this problem A, we are given G, and we have to plot G of minus T minus G of T, G of T minus 1 and G of 2T. Okay, now to do that we should follow some simple common sense techniques without worrying too much about what is explained somewhere. Okay, so I will draw the graph here. So at t equal to 0, this particular graph is having a value of 0. Is it not? It is having a value of 0. And at t equal to 2, it is having a value of 4. So from 0 to 4, it is increasing in a straight line, linearly increasing, and here it is suddenly dropping to 0. Okay, so, and this value is 4. So we can easily realize that at t equal to 0, the value of gt is 0, and at t equal to 2, the value of gt is equal to 4. So you can tell, because it's a linear function, you can very easily tell that at t equal to 1, it should have a value of 2. Is it not? And at t equal to 0.5, that is half, it should have a value of 1. Now you can very easily realize at t equal to 1.5, it should have a value of 3. So like this, the graph is given. You don't have to plot all these things. It's only to undo things work out here. So what you have to basically do is have the graph on a larger scale like this. Okay, on a larger scale like this, and you locate g of t. Locate g of t. So it is 0. Okay, then 0.5, then 1, 1.5, 2, and so on. So here you are having 1, 2, 3, and so you can locate this point at 2 here, and then join with a straight line. So this is a straight line. You know GT. You know GT now. So I'll maximize this thing here. You know what is GT. Now you have to plot. You have to plot one by one. Each one of them you have to plot. That means you have to plot what is G of minus t. What is G of minus t. So obviously what you have as a reference here is t 0 to 2, 0 to 2, it is having a value of 4. Only this is the actual signal. G of t is the actual signal. Okay. Now, how do you plot g of minus t? Because g of minus t is basically some manipulation of g of t, where you are putting, if you remember the earlier exercises, if g of t is given, we know this one, this is g of t. How do you find g of minus t? How do you find g of minus t? Remember, wherever t is there, there you put minus t. So wherever t is there you put minus t. So in this particular problem, only a graph is given to us. Okay, when a graph is given, how do we put minus t in a graph? We can't put. So we have to estimate, we have to understand what is the value of g of minus t, okay, for different values of t, by substituting the values here, finding out the time, and then what is the value of gt at that particular time. So we need to do that calculation. Okay, now let me try to show that in the form of a table. Let me show that in the form of a table. So what we will do is put t here. Okay, 0 to 2 is there, no? So what I will do is I'll take a long interval, time interval. I'll take, maybe I'll take from -4 up to +4. -4 to +4 I will take. I will write here -4, -3, -2. You don't have to do this for all the problems, but only for the first problem I'm trying to explain. So -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, what is the value of gt for each of these times? What is the value of gt for each of these times? This is a laborious process, but once you understand this process, it will be very easy for you to do the other things. So what is the value of gt here? Okay, so -4. What is the value of gt as -4? There's no value, there's no graph here, so it is 0. Okay, so at -4 it is 0. Like that, you can see at -3 also it is equal to 0. At -2 also it is equal to 0. -1 also it is equal to 0. 0 also it is equal to 0. 0 also it is equal to 0. And what is it at 1? At 1, here this is 1, no? At 1, what is the value? At 1, it is equal to 2. So here you are putting 2. And what is the value at 2? At 2, it is 4. At 2, it is 4. And what is the value at 3? At 3, it is again 0. At 4, it is again 0. Okay. Now you can also give times with the 0.5 variation. Okay, then you will get at 0 you will get 0, 0.5 you will get 1, 0.1 you will get 2, 1.5 you will get 3, 2 you will get 4, 2.5 you will get 0, 3 you will get 0, and so on. Okay, now what you understood from this one, we drew this graph on a larger scale. So this is time, this is the origin, and we have taken 0 and 2 here. We took a value of 1 also on the time scale. So we are simply drawing something like this. Something like this. Okay. So this is 1. Sorry, this is 2 and this is 4. Now we have the GT graph. Now what are we interested to plot now? We are interested to plot a graph called G of minus t. Okay, now let us try to find out what is g of minus t. What is g of minus t? I want to plot the value. All I have is gt. I know these values for different times. See, t does not change. T remains constant, GT remains constant, the value of GT remains constant. What is the new thing that we want? We want G of minus T. This is GT. We want G of minus T. Let us first try to find the values. At minus 4, what will this become? This will become G of minus 4, which is equal to G of plus 4. Is it not? At G of minus T equal to minus 4, this will become G of 4. G of 4. Now you see how simple it becomes. What is G of 4? We can only tell what is G of 4 from this particular values, because this is what is changing to G of minus T. Now here you please observe, what is G of 4? What is G of 4? Where is 4? 4 is here. Okay. Now what is G of 4? This is G of 4. So this is 4. This is G of 4. What is G of 4 now? G of 4 is 0. So you can put this value as a 0 here. I will explain one more time, because you have to understand this one particular point, how you are getting, then you can very easily calculate for all the other things. Okay, now let me start all over again. Somebody has given me this graph like this, but I am not taking only 0 to 2. You will understand why later. I am taking slightly more range. 2 is there, I am doubling it. 4, always make it a habit, double it. 4, then minus 4 to plus 4 I will take. That is the range I will take. So minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them, what is the value of GT? From the graph I am locating and putting here. So it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 0, 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 0, 0. So I got all the points. Okay, now if you have more time, you can put, as I told you, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3, like that also you can do, no problem. Now what is the next point here? This is G of minus T, no? So this is minus 3. So G of minus 3. So this becomes G of plus 3. So what is G of plus 3? What is G of plus 3? You can see here, this is G of plus 3. This is 3 and this is G of plus 3. So what will this become? This will become 0. So I can write like this. So G of minus T is this is T, no? So G of minus T is minus of minus 4. So what I will get here? I'll get G4 here. Here I'll get G3. Then now you can see, now you can move very fast. You can move very fast. So G of minus 2, minus of minus 2 will become G2. So this becomes G2. What is G2? Now you see here, G2 is equal to 4. So G2 will be equal to 4. Are you understanding what I am doing? So G2 is equal to 4. Okay. Now let us look at the next one. So this is G of minus 1. This becomes G1. So what is G1? G1, sorry, 1. This is 1, no? G1 is 2. So here I'll put 2. Here I'll put 2. Then 0. 0 is G0. So what is G0? It is 0 only. So then comes T1. 1. This is 1. So what is G of minus T? So here this is T is equal to 1. G of minus T is G of minus 1. Okay. Now what is G of minus 1? Where will I get that value? G of minus 1 I will get here. This is T and this is G of minus 1. What is that value? It is equal to 0. Then next value is 2. G of minus 2. So what is G of minus 2? Minus 2 is here. G of minus 2 is this one. Okay. So that is also equal to 0. Then G of minus 3. That is also equal to 0. G of minus 3, that is also equal to 0. Then you have g of minus 4, which is also equal to 0. Now what do I have now? I have all the values of g of minus t starting from minus 4 to plus 4. Minus 4 to plus 4, I have all the values of g of minus t. Now I can very easily plot, no? I can very easily plot. This is t, this is g of minus t, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and this is equal to 1. This is equal to, this is equal to, we will call it as 2 and 4 because we don't have 1 there. So this is 2 and this is 4. Now what are the points that we have? At minus 4, what is g of minus t? At minus 4, g of minus t is equal to 0. So I am putting that point here. At minus 3 also, it is equal to 0. At minus 2, it is equal to 4. At minus 2, it is equal to 4 here. See, this point is 4 at minus 2. And at minus 1, it is equal to 2. At minus 1, it is equal to 2 here. And at 0, it is equal to 0. At 2, suddenly it is becoming minus 4, and minus 1 it is becoming 2, 0 it is becoming 0. So this is reducing like this. So this is coming like this. Okay. Now this is the shape. Then now you can see here at t equal to 1, it is 0. So 0, 0, 0, 0. What was g of t? Let me put it in red. What was g of t? You can see here g of t we had from 0, is it not? We had from, here you have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, no? 0, 2, 2 and 4. At 1 and 2, it is 2 and 4. 1 and 2, it is 2 and 4. Here also 1 and 2, it was opposite. So 1 it is 2, 2 it is 4. At 1 it is 2, at 2 it is 4. Like this we had. So this was the shape of the curve of the GT. So if this was GT, what happened to g of minus t? You observe here what happened. So if you had g of t like this, g of minus t has become like this. That means it has inverse. It has just reversed its thing, its shape. You understand? So like this, you must now, when somebody gives you some function, okay, let us say something like this, they are giving. This is g of t. They are asking you what is g of minus t. Then how will you answer this question? You will not do all these things. You will simply say, hey, if gt is like this, g of minus t will be the mirror image of this one. It will be the mirror image of this gt. And what you will do? You will copy, okay, and you will paste by what do you call, flipping it horizontally like this, bringing it here and putting it in the right place. So if this is gt, then this becomes g of minus t. If this is gt, this becomes g of minus t. So I showed you how it is happening by taking a number of values and trying to calculate the values of new function, and then you can get this shape. Okay, without knowing anything also, we can plot the correct shape of g of minus t. After knowing everything, we can quickly tell g of minus t is a horizontal flip of g of t. G of minus t is a horizontal flipping of g of t. Is it not? So this is how we can imagine what happens to a function when it is its time is changed to minus t. Okay, now you can try the same thing for the second problem, B problem also you can try. If you have any doubts, you can ask me later. Now coming to minus g of t, we can follow the same procedure. Now what I will do is I will remove all these things. I'll remove all these values here, and then we will start fresh. So g of t is already known to us. G of t is already known to us. So what is g of t? Let us draw them again for the sake of proper understanding. So t equal to minus 4, value of gt was 0. Okay, so t equal to minus 3, it was 0, minus 2, it was 0, minus 1, it was 0, 0, it was 0, 1, it was 2, 2, it was 4, 3, it was 0, 4, it is 0. Now what we have to do? We have to plot minus g of t. Minus g of t. Now you see here, so simple it is. We don't have to do any time manipulation here. Here we have to put minus g of t. What is minus g of t? It is minus g of minus 4. Because t is minus 4 here. Because t is minus 4, this is minus g of minus 4. What is minus g of minus 4? G of minus 4 is 0. G of minus 4 is 0. Minus g of minus 4 will be minus 0, which is equal to 0. Okay. Here it is minus g of minus 3. So this also is 0. Okay. This is minus g of minus 2. This is also 0. Minus g of minus 1. So this is also 0. Minus g of 0. So this is also 0. Now coming to this point, minus g of 1. What is g of 1? G of 1 is 2. What is minus g of 1? It has to be minus 2. Understood? And similarly here, minus g of minus 2 has to be minus 4. And minus g of 3 has to be 0. This is minus g of 4 has to be 0. So we have these values now. So how do I plot these values? This is t. This is g minus g of t. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have to plot now. Minus 4 to 0, we are having only 0 values. Then at t equal to 1, what is the new value we are getting? At t equal to 1, we are getting minus 2. So at t equal to 1, this minus g of t means I am getting minus 2 here. So that means this point, this is the point. Then at t equal to minus 2, it is minus 4. So at t equal to plus 2, it is minus 4. So this is minus 4. So that point is located here. And after that, it is all zeros. Now what type of a graph I will get? I will get a graph which is looking like this. What was GT? GT was like this. So this was GT. And minus of GT is exactly mirror image of the GT, but in the vertical frame. So if you are doing, if this is GT, okay, what is minus of GT? So this is minus of GT. What is G of minus T? This is G of minus T. If this is GT, this becomes minus G of T. This becomes G of minus T. Understood? So now what you do is you try to calculate. Given GT. given gt, t is there, -4, -3 and so on. You know gt 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. At 0 it is 0, 1 it is 2, 2 it is 4, 3 it is 0, 0. Like this you have gt. Now try to find out the values for g of t minus 2. Okay, using the same formula. So at t equal to -4, at t equal to -4, what will this become? This will become -6. If you get any value of t which is not there here, assume it is equal to 0. Okay, because anything outside is considered as non-existent for us. So -6 you will get, minus 5 you will get, -4 you will get, g of -3 you will get, and like that, and you try to plot that function. So you will observe that if this is g of t, if this is g of t, this is 0, 1 and 2, no? So what is g of t minus 2? G of t minus 2, you will observe, it will start from here. It will start from here and go like this. So this is 3 and this is 4. Okay, same magnitude will remain same, no difference. Okay, this will be 4 only, but it will shift right. It will shift right by this much time. So whatever time is there. So g of t minus 2, if you do, it will shift to 2. Okay. Now just to remind you, you already know what all this is about. Now, for example, if I ask you, what is the origin of this circle? What is the origin of this circle? What is your answer? According to coordinate geometry, origin is, what is the center of this circle? Not origin. What is the center of this circle? Center of this circle is origin, that is 0, 0. Now, supposing I tell you there is a center at shifted to h, k. Center is shifted to h, k. What is the equation of the circle? In intermediate you must have done. Simply x will become, actually it is x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square equal to r square. This is the actual equation of the circle, where these two are coordinates of the origin. Now that you know h and k, how will you write? X minus h square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. That means a circle which was here is now shifted to another point here. Okay, so this is 0, 0, this is h, k. So this minus you understood, no? In a similar manner, if you take only a single axis, you will see that if this is gt, what is this one? This is, supposing this is a. This is the g of t minus a. This is g of t minus a. So use this knowledge to plot. Use this knowledge to plot these waveforms. So we will get them now here. Just 1 second. Yeah, so here you can see plot for each of these graphs. Okay, plot g of minus t, minus g of t, g of t minus 1, and g of 2t. I have explained for all of them. And apply the same thing for this waveform. So this gt, it is starting at -1, ending at +1, and assume that all values outside -1 and +1, they are equal to 0. So try this, very important. Okay, this is called as what do you call as time. Supposing you are performing g of minus t, it is called as a time inversion. Okay, time inversion. That means you are reversing it. Okay, now minus g of t is there. It is simply inversion, or the signal is inverted. Okay, then g of t minus 1 is there. So this is called as time shifting because of the way in which shift from here to here. Then g of 2t. So here g of 2t, you try to plot it and you will see that what happens here, g of 2t, you will see something very funny where the size of the graph will be changing. That means if the graph is wide like this, g of t, g of 2t will become like this. Okay, now this is called as a time scaling. Time scaling. So you are scaling it down by 50%. If this is wide like this, it has become short. So try this out. Try this out. G of t, g of minus t, g minus gt, g of t minus 1, and g of 2t. Practice a lot because you should be able to do many other things. Like for example, I give you gt and ask you to plot g2t minus 1 divided by 5. You must be able to plot that. Okay, so what is happening here? So many things are happening. You are performing a scaling operation, you are performing a shifting operation, and after shifting again you are performing a scaling operation, right? So whenever it is g of some kt, it will shrink. A bigger graph will shrink. Whenever you are using t by k, it will be expanding. A small graph will look bigger. So this you will understand when you apply the basic procedure which I have given you, and try to apply it. You will see that all these things will be easy to understand. So practice as much as possible this third one. I'll explain the fourth one in the next video. Okay, so please after, if you have seen the video, please post me your experience about that. Did you understand? Did you face any problem? Things like that. Okay, we will meet again in the next video. So we will close now. So I'll put this in the YouTube, and from there I'll send the link to you. So it'll take a little bit of time. System is a little bit slow. You can leave now. I'm closing the recording.